Hey guys, here I am. Just got done brushing my teeth and I'm super flossing. I know, I didn't have to leave the floss in there to show you, but anyway, I'm just showing you. See if we can get it close up. That's how you do it. You get it around the implant and you just, you see the thicker part? See how there's a thicker part? You take that thicker part, you can even put knots in it, knot it up a few times to make sure you grab any debris or plaque that gets around the implant, and you basically just kind of go around it. You normally want to do this with 2 hands. I just was too lazy to pull out the stand here for the camera. But then you do that, then you move over to the next implant, which happens to be right here. And you go back and forth, back and forth. And then you get to do the fun part, which is the top. And the top, I don't have a lot of clearance on the top of mine. So I will stop the video probably here. I will stick one through there just to see if I can even show you how much clearance there is. And it does. It feels like there is rope going through there. But I'm pulling it through. I'm not really seeing anything coming out through it. But you never know. You might be doing some good that I'm not even seeing. So we're sticking to it twice a day. This is not easy. I'm gonna have to turn off the camera and try it. Now this is super floss. It has the end of it looks like kind of like a needle, and it has the thick part. This thick part is what you run back and forth, and you see how it gets a little bit thinner there. So you take the thicker part. You run the thicker part back and forth around the implants, okay? And that's just to pick up or loosen any debris, anything stuck up in there, okay? And that's basically, I just wanted you to kind of get a look at it. Now the problem is if you hit this little pinpoint, I hope you're able to see that. If you hit that bluntly and it bends, it's not getting through there. So sometimes you gotta clip the ends off or start over or just get a new piece. And that's what I had to do. So I'll try to put it through the top again now. Nope. Nope, it fell. I'm gonna need 2 hands for this for sure. Oh well. There. I got it. Just to give you an idea. Okay. Okay. So then, yeah, pull it, and there's a implant there, an implant there. So there's one there, one there. There'll be 7 around the top, 5 around the bottom that I have to go around. And sorry, it's a little dark right there, but let's see if we can't move a few things over here so we can. And this is simply how you do it. If you want to go up and down across the implant, you'll be able to feel it all the way up to the gum. You want to get it up under the gum line and then go across to the other side and do the same thing. And you see where it's thicker there? This is the part that's grabbing all the gunk or, stuff that's, might have plaque build up on the implant. You never know. What the dentist told me is you can easily put just tie a few knots in there. Just literally before you floss. I know it looks funny I'm talking to you with this floss in my mouth. But tie a few knots in there where the thicker part is here. Just tie a few knots in it and go over, so then you have a few knots to actually grab stuff. If there's anything in there, then you'll have a couple knots to go through that grabs it. So I did that earlier today, so this is later on, so I don't really have to do that right now. But that's how you do it. And again, see if we can lift it up so you can see. It goes right there. Okay. Just to give you an idea, that's how. See if we can get it in the light here. But yeah. So that is super flossing, like I said. So I took my teeth, I put the mouthwash in my mouth, and then I brushed my teeth. Now again, I'm just gonna tell you, I don't use toothpaste because these are acrylic and you can scratch them with the granules that are in toothpaste. So I just use Listerine Naturals mouthwash. I put it in my mouth, you know, a little small cupful. I brush my teeth, spit it out. I do that 5 times. Okay. Then I rinse out with Listerine, make sure there's nothing left in there. Then I use the water pick, go around all the implants. Okay. Then I rinse out with the Listerine again. Then I'm doing the super floss. Going over with the super floss, then I'll rinse out again with Listerine. And I do that twice a day. 2 times a day we do that whole maneuver. And of course, I say the more the better, but that's how we're doing it. So anyway, I just wanted you guys to see that, you know, when we're talking about flossing, sometimes it is easy because, as you can see, it was really hard. It's really hard for me to get that flosser through. So then you just go like that, go like that. It feels like rope going through there. And as you see over time, let's see if we can catch that part gets bent. Then you may have to get a new one so you can get it through the next spot because it is not easy. Well, I got it. Feed it through, and we got the next side. So now I meet up where I start off. I went in between these two. Now I'm on the edge of the one I was just on. And just go back and forth and clean them implants. And you know, it's nice. Just want to make sure I get them nice and clean. Getting them. I'm putting a little pressure, pushing upward on the floss to make sure I get the top all the way up by the gum line. Make sure there's no plaque or anything built up in there. Okay. And the same on this side. And you pull through. Now, when you get to the back, you can go right around the back without having to loop it through anything. You can go right around the back to get to the back side of the furthest back implant just by simply putting it in and you're through. Just like that. And, of course, do the same thing. Feed it through. And, by the way, that tenderness has really gone down. I had that tenderness. It wasn't like on the implant. It was in the tissue, like right next to it. So I don't know if something was just jammed there, if I burnt the roof of my mouth at some point. I really don't know what it is, but for the most part, when I push there with my tongue, I'm only feeling mild tenderness, whereas before I was feeling kind of a throbbing feeling. So, now that doesn't mean, after my last video, that doesn't mean that I don't have to go back, because remember, the dentist, she offered to go through the procedure of unscrewing all of the top, taking it off, checking out around the whole implant, because these are fit so snug and so perfect. They're like right on the border of being able to fit floss and stuff through, which can be a problem. They only take them off to adjust them or anything if you're having, issues with them, any pain or anything like that, or if you're having issues cleaning. And I was having issues cleaning. I was really having a hard time getting this super floss in there. So anyway, that's where we're at. I just thought I would show you what I'm up to, because people ask, they said, well, you know, you tell us what you're going to do, but then you don't show us. Well, okay, I'm taking the time, I'm showing you. Here's the Super Floss. Okay, it's going through, putting it around the implants. Again, I'll just do a quick one, go around the back on this side. Loop it around, catch that implant. I'll put some pressure up so I can get it all the way up by the gum. Pull it out, and I haven't seen. I have not seen anything come on this stuff. You know, so the water floss, the water pick, must be doing a pretty good job because I don't see any junk on there. I don't even see any. I've been using it like the first couple of days. I went around the implants and I'd see a little bit of, I'd catch a little blood on there, because it does feel like a little rope going around your implants when you're doing it. That's why I really don't like using this. But again, I just have to make it a habit of using this twice a day, every day, not just, you know, once every 2 or 3 days and use the water pick all the time. I'm using this stuff twice every single day now, so. And I'm noticing that I'm getting better at it, so, you know, feeding it through, which really, I mean, is not fun, you know. It's not fun taking this. And then, you know, when you get to the bottom, I usually just do all the top and then all the bottom, but I'm just kind of showing you while I'm doing this video. And the same thing, I'm going to push down this time to make sure I get all the way, everything down, you know, like I did, pushed up to make sure I got to the gum line. While I'm doing it on the bottom, I'm pushing down to make sure I get to the gum line, to make sure there's no plaque buildup or anything on these. Okay, so. And then come to the other side. And pull it out and check. There's nothing in there. It's not even discolored. I hope in the camera picks it up. But anyway, that's where we're at with that. You know, guys wanted to follow me on the whole journey and see everything that I got to go through. And this, you know, this was always just a part ever since the beginning. You know, ever since I got the teeth done, I've had to super floss. I've just more depended on the water pick to do most of the work, and I haven't used this as often. I've used it quite a bit. It's not that I have not been using this. I just don't like using it as, you know, like twice a day like I am now. So that's where we're at. That's, like I said, you know, here's the Super Floss, and I will go grab one more of the I'll go grab one of the other options you have to use, and I'll show you how that works too real quick. Alright, next we got these, let's hope the camera picks them up here. We got these babies right here. Okay, soft picks. And what these are is these just come in a little group like this. You basically just take one off the end here, just like so. And what's nice about these, you only need one, is you can bend these. You can bend them any which way you want. So, any which way I want, I can bend it. Let down, go around any implant. It's got these little grabbers on there. Let's see, I hope it picks this up. Come on. It's got kind of, hope you can see it on the package here. It's got kind of little fingers. It's really hard to get the camera to pick this little thing up. But it's got these little fingers sticking out on this thing. And it's got little grabbers, so if there's anything around the implant and you're clean, it grabs it. I can hear my shoes squeaking on the floor here. I'm all bent down to the counter level so I can have this on a small tripod and be in the light and show you. So, like I said, you can bend these any which way. They've got little finger grooves on them, little pricklies. It actually kind of feels like a mini pine cone going through, kind of grabbing stuff. And these feel a lot harder than the Super Floss, so I've just been using the Super Floss mostly. But if I ever feel anything, any real food underneath there, this is just a quick way to get something really quick, is to grab, you know, this is the little sample they had given me. I bought more of these too. But you just pull one of these off, bend it how you need to, stick it in there, and you can grab anything you may got while you're eating. So works pretty slick. They work. So, and like I said, these feel like these do feel like a pine cone going through and nicking every part of your gum. They're not gentle, but they do work. They certainly work. So again, Super Floss. Then we got the soft picks, and like I said, that's what they sent me home to go try, and that's what we're doing. And I have noticed a big difference already. So like I said, I don't know if that pain I had under there was just I burnt my mouth. I don't know, because it didn't feel like the actual implant, but it was right next to it, so I didn't know. So, but that's where we're at. All right, thanks for watching. Okay, now that I'm in good light, thanks again for watching. Like I said, make sure you subscribe. You can follow me, I follow you. Hit the bell so you can get notifications anytime I put up a new video. And like I said, anytime I do anything, find out anything dental, I follow up. I go to the dentist, I show you right at the office. All right, guys, thanks again.